Hey guys, it's Kelly France, and today I'm going to talk about making Instagram your jam. And the first thing you need to know about Instagram is that you need to be on there. In fact, Forbes magazine said that, and I quote, it said, Instagram is the world's most powerful selling tool. In fact, I found my coach on Instagram, and she found her coach on Instagram through different ways. So, you guys, it's so important. It's powerful, and so let's talk about how to start. So, how to start an Instagram if you don't have one already, or if you have one but it's a personal page. You know, a lot of coaches ask me, do I use a personal page or should I make a fitness one? You know, that's really up to you. For me, I had a personal page and I already had a decent following on there, so I just changed the name and made it a fitness page. Keep in mind that you could always change your name. So my Instagram name is Kelly France Chic Fit. It used to just be Kelly France, and I changed it. So you can always change the name, and if you don't like it, guess what? You can change it again. So I've changed it a couple times. So that is an option. You can either convert your current one or create a new one. I have a lot of coaches who will create a new one and they'll add, you know, some sort of fitness word to it. So if you're not sure what to call your Instagram name, you can always just say your name fitness. So like, you know, Amy Silverman's Fitness, or you can always call it like Amy's Fit Journey or whatever. There's so many different options. So just search Instagram and make sure that name isn't already taken, and then try it out and see how you like that name. The next thing to do is that you want to get followers right away. And let me tell you my little trick for how to get followers instantly. When you start your Instagram, you're going to click on, there are some options. You're going to click on the little gear tool and at the upper right part of your profile, and it will say invite, and you will go, or it'll say follow people. You need to go and find your Facebook friends and follow every single one of them. And if you have a fitness name or a unique name that is kind of intriguing, then they're going to be like, oh, what is this, you know, Amy Silverman Fitness page or whatever. I'm using Amy as an example because she's an amazing Instagrammer. So you'll go and you can click the follow all button. So you can follow all of your friends. Now, if it doesn't have that option, you can go through and individually follow them. But the great thing is that when you follow your friends, they will most likely follow you back. So I highly recommend doing that to start out. Also, find your contacts. You can click on find your contacts, and it will find contacts within your phone, and you can follow all of them. So I recommend that if you want to start out getting instant followers, that you start out by following people first using this method. This is tried and true. My husband started an Instagram for his personal business, and this is what we did, and he got like 100 followers in the first day just from following people because they saw that he was doing something different. So that's a great way to just instantly start and get followers. Then the next thing you need to do is, of course, add your profile, kind of share a little bit about who you are, what you're going to be posting about, and then make sure to utilize the link in your bio. And you guys, keep in mind that you don't have to, that it doesn't have to stay the same. You can always change the link. In fact, I'm constantly changing the link. Sometimes I'll add a link to Beachbody On Demand. Sometimes I'll add a link to my challenge group application, or to an application to become a coach, or whatever it is I'm promoting. So if I'm doing like a post about, you know, a boot camp, I'll say, if you're interested, apply here, and then I'll put in the parentheses, link in bio. So people know, because unfortunately when you do a post on Instagram, you can't add a link that they can actually click on. The only place they can click on a link is in your Instagram profile. So you make sure to use that wisely and rotate it often if you feel like you should. Also, you want to make sure you have a picture of your face, or like your upper body, just because that small little circle that you have in your bio is all people see, and it's very small. So I really recommend that you've got some sort of upper body picture or close up so that people can visualize who they are talking to or whose posts they are often seeing. And then, of course, Instagram is a little bit about posting pretty pictures. So you've got to try to think like a photographer. Use good lighting. Watch your background. Make sure your background is clean or blank, or just be a little bit aware of those things. And one little tip I like to do is when I take selfies, I like to go stand close to a window, because you'll get like that direct lighting that'll just give you like really amazing skin. In fact, I've got a window right here, right now, right above my desk, pointing at me. So that really helps. You can also use this trick, you guys. I will put my hand out like this, and I'll spin it around. In fact, I'll show you right here. If you spin it around, you can see where the light hits it and where it's going to be good. So I'll know that, okay, it's kind of shadowy here, but it's good lighting here, so I'm going to shoot there. So that's just a quick photo tip for you. And then make sure, you're editing your pictures and that they're looking pretty, because Instagram is big on having a pretty feed. So be considerate of the pictures that you're posting and the order that you're posting them in. It's almost like, think of it like a portfolio or a magazine. Of course, I don't want you to get too caught up in being a perfectionist procrastinator where you're like, well, this isn't pretty, so I'm not going to post it. But just be conscious of that. And then the other thing is to, we've talked about this in other trainings, but just to know kind of what your niche is and who you're talking to and what you're going to talk about. So the more that you know who you are, the more you know who you're talking to, and the more that you know what you're talking about, the easier social media is going to be for you. So like for me, I love fashion, so I talk a lot about fashion. Find the quirks, the things that people love to follow you for. So like I have a coach who talks about chocolate all the time, and she talks about Harry Potter. And so those are the things that people connect with her. Those are triggers that make people think of her. So every time I see a Harry Potter shirt, I'm like, oh, Jess would love this. So find your quirks, and post about those things. Now, sometimes you might think, well, I don't want to be too salesy. I don't want to post too much about fitness or too much about, or not enough about fitness. And the thing I love about Instagram is that it is very niche focused. So you can, if you have a fitness name, you can post entirely about fitness. But it is good for people to get to know you a little better and know who you are in like all aspects of your life. So you kind of want to have a bit of balance. And one way to do this is to create your own hashtags. So I have a hashtag, Kelly France Fitness, that every time I do a post about fitness, I will use that hashtag so that people can look back and see all my past posts about fitness, and also so that I can look and see, hey, am I posting too much about fitness or not enough about fitness? I do the same with Kelly France Food or Kelly France Fashion. You could do this, Kelly France Family. I haven't done that. My bad. But you could do something like that to see if you're posting enough about your family or too much about your family. It kind of gives you a little bit of balance. So I highly recommend making your own hashtags. I even do this with my team. I post about Team Chic Fit. And this is so great because it brands your team, and it shows you how much are you talking about your team? How much are you talking about the coaching opportunity? Usually when I talk about my team, I'm talking about the coaching opportunity. So you can look on, you can kind of look on Instagram and see how often you're posting about it. So like, for example, when I look in the Team Chic Fit hashtag, I can see that there are over 300 posts in there about my team. That means I'm doing my job. That means I'm talking about my team. And you know what's great about using a hashtag for your team is that people start asking you. I have people ask me all the time, what is this Team Chic Fit that you're talking about? So it's another way to brand yourself is using the same hashtag. also, it's so important to interact with the people that follow you. So when they make a comment on your Instagram, it's very important that you reply to that comment and you say, thank you, or you respond and just chit chat with them. You always want to be the last comment in your, like on your post. So you want to be that last person that's responding there. It's just important that people feel like you're connecting with them. It's all about relationships. And then to get new followers, what you're going to want to do is, again, follow people. Look in, I would recommend looking in hashtags for the type of people that that are your target market, or even looking at other people's Instagram profiles who have the kind of followers you want. So maybe if you're a photographer, you could find like a photography magazine and all of their followers. You can look and see who their followers are, and you can follow those people. And then not only follow them, but go and comment on their posts and like their posts. It's called the 5, 3, and 1 method. It means you follow them, that's the 1. You comment on 3 of their posts, and then you like 5 of their posts. So that's a great way to get new followers. You can also participate in Instagram Loop giveaways. This is something I've done to build my audience. I believe when I started coaching, I only had like 5,000 Instagram followers, and I have tripled that from Instagram Loop giveaways. So that's another way to do that. There are lots of Loop giveaway groups on Facebook where you can find out, and these are not groups that you're doing. These are not giveaways you're doing. They're giveaways that other people host and you pay to participate in. So those are just some different ways that you can engage, that you can start your Instagram and that you can build your following. So I hope that helped you guys. Feel free to reach out to me if you have any other questions. I love Instagram. It's my jam, and I hope it becomes yours too. Thanks for watching.